President Trump is wrong. Those were the words today from Trump's former Vice President Mike Pence, talking about his authority to overturn the 2020 election results. It was Pence's strongest rejection yet of Trump's false assertions. Our Phil Lauer joins us around the table with more of what Pence had to say today and what led up to his comments.
Well, Kathleen, his comments came during a speech in Florida after the former president earlier this week repeated the false claim that the vice president had the power to hand the election to Mr. Trump in his role counting electoral votes from the November election before Congress. Now, Pence says under the Constitution he had no right to change the outcome of the election. He told the audience of conservative lawyers that as constitutional conservatives, the American people must know that we will always keep our oath to the Constitution, even it would be politically expedient to do otherwise, and that we'll keep our oath even when it hurts.
But there are those in our party who believe that as the presiding officer over the joint session of Congress, that I possess unilateral authority to reject electoral college votes. And I heard this week that President Trump said I had the right to overturn the election. But President Trump is wrong. I had no right to overturn the election. The presidency belongs to the American people and the American people alone. And frankly, there is no idea more un-American than the notion that any one person could choose the American president.
In his own statement, President Trump argued that if obvious signs of voter fraud or irregularities exist, Pence could have done something about it. Investigations by both independent and Republican-led efforts have found no evidence of wide-scale voter fraud in the 2020 election. Kathleen.
And it did go through the court systems, so the judicial branch participated as well. Thank you so much.